worst of Glymm box because I haven't been doing the monthly unboxings lately because I've been really busy. So I think I'm gonna do this, I don't know, maybe once every few months of the recent products, because I feel like this will give you guys a little bit more information about the products instead of just me like listing them off. And you'll get to have like one video every couple months as opposed to every month having one that's like basically the exact same thing. So I guess I'll start off with the worst. It's not that these products are bad by any means, it's just that they're not for me. They're not what I would use, I guess. So let's start off with the most recent one. I think this was in this past box. These are lash cards. I guess that's the brand name too, because it says www.lashcard.com on the back. And what you're supposed to do with these is just, like, here's one, and you're supposed to use it when you apply mascara. Like, use the, I guess, the smaller side under your eye for doing lower lashes, and then this one for above. But really, who needs these? Unless you're a super duper beginner at doing mascara and tend to get it all over the place. But really, if you use these to practice with, it's not like you're going to get any better at doing your mascara without it going all over your eye. I guess I could see a validity to them if you have done a really super labor-intensive eyeshadow look that took you like half an hour for each eye or something like that. But you really don't want to mess up, but just use a tissue. I mean, you could just use a tissue and hold it here, or just be really careful. So yeah, I don't really see the point of these. And it says that they're disposable for sanitary reasons, and yeah, I completely agree that makeup should be completely sanitary, but there's companies that make plastic one of these that you can just spray alcohol on and not be so wasteful about it. Next on the worst is this Caudalie hand and nail cream. I mean, I have used quite a bit of it. It's not really bad, but I just find that when I used, well, most hand moisturizers, that is, when I use them, it just kind of dries my hands out more. The scent is nice though. The formula is good, it's pretty thick, but it's just, this one wasn't for me because if I put it on during the day, it didn't really work for me. It kind of dried out my hands a bit more than it should. Next is, this one really isn't that bad, it just didn't do as well a job as some of my other products I have, is this Principessa Bacio-Me lip balm, or Bacio-Me, I don't know. It's a lip balm, and it's really not that bad, and it just, like, it separates, and there's this liquid that comes out first, which I guess is like the oil, which is not, it's not bad. But I wish the formula wouldn't separate, and it doesn't do as well a job as some of the other lip balms I have. Like, actually Lip Smackers are one of the most moisturizing lip balms that I have to wear at night. And like, just Vaseline, just use Vaseline. Next is this Cargo eye pencil, and honestly I normally love Cargo, but this is one of their glitter eye pencils, and I lied, I grabbed the wrong one. Anyways, I have it's navy, and it's a glitter eye pencil, and the glitter is really chunky, and it's something that I just don't want to put around my eyes. It's so chunky. I did try and use it just like as a top liner. I wouldn't wear it as bottom liner. I don't know. But I did try and put it as top liner, but the pigmentation just isn't there. This one that I just grabbed by accident is awesome, has awesome pigmentation, and it's nice and smooth. So I don't know what the problem is with the glitter ones. Maybe it's just the formula. Oh yeah, this one's in black. It's not the blackest black ever, but it still works. And second to last in my worsts is the Mica Couture, any of their papers that have powder on it that you're supposed to like blot and like reapply your powder with. Why? It's fairly wasteful, and just use blotting cloths. If you really want to touch up your foundation, why not just bring a little compact with you? Because you're not going to apply your whole face with this foundation. And if you go to touch up with this one but your other one doesn't match, it's going to look weird. I don't know. I just don't really see the point of these. I would never really use them. I don't really use blotting cloths anyways. It's just not for me. And last is probably the worst. This one I think was in last month's box, and I just hadn't gotten around to using it. And you figure a mask product, I think this is by Vitamin C. It's a clay mask, and I wanted to use this. I really did, but in just over a month, it has completely solid. I don't know if I can just add water to it to rehydrate it. Still smells the same. I wanted to use this and now I can't. And I feel like it's because it didn't have tight enough closure in the packaging. I mean, I had it twisted pretty close, it wasn't airtight. And I'm kind of upset about that. I wanted to use this. But now let's get past all that bad stuff and onto the good stuff. So these are the ones that have stood out to me as being really great. I think I'll work my way up to my most favorite and kind of do the ones that are, you know, good first. This Merideso Beautiful Body Balm is a really good body moisturizer actually. And how I said with most hand moisturizers, how they just kind of dry my hands out more. This one didn't, and I put it on after I shower. Ooh, it's kind of separating now. I think I need to shake it. Well, that's kind of a downside that it separates, but whatever. It's a pretty thin lotion, which is probably a good thing actually, because the thick ones tend to actually dry me out a little bit more. It's got a great lemony scent. Yeah, it's really nice. And the sample size of this was fantastic. It is 30 milliliters, it's 1 ounce, which is great for a moisturizer sample. I apologize for the change in the lighting. The sun just came out from behind a cloud and is really bright. Anyways, this next product was in this past month's box, and it is called Baby Buttercream by Miss Jessie's. It's a hair moisturizer. So you just take a little bit of this and work it in through weird wet hair, and it does wonders for my hair. It softens it and makes it all nice and smooth, and I barely use any since I have such short hair. And they don't test on animals, which is always a plus. Next is this clear brow gel from, I think it's Anastasia Beverly Hills. Yeah. Generally I don't use a brow gel, but this one is actually really good. I tend not to use them because they get kind of stiff and flaky, and like if you touch your brows after it dries, it kind of just like chunks off and it's really gross and not pleasant. But this one doesn't do that, and I just use this on days where I want a bit of extra hold. If I'm going to be out for a long time and I want my brows to stay put, this is what I'll use. Next is this whipped body cream by Villainess, and it smells divine. It reminds me of Christmas. It has like this gingerbread-ish scent to it. But yeah, it smells really, really good, and it doesn't dry my hands out. And yeah, this is also a good sample size for a moisturizer. Next is something that I just tried today actually. Wow, that sun is bright. Okay, so I think the sun is going behind a cloud. I hope, because that's really blinding. Next is something that I just tried today for the first time because it was in the most recent box again. It is by Femme Couture, and it is the Lightning Lash Lengthening Mascara. This was a full-size product, which is always amazing, and just the quality of the packaging, it feels really high-end. Even though I've never heard of this brand, I don't know. Oh, that's cool. I think that it is just clear glass packaging, because you can kind of see bubbles in it, like bubbles in the actual mascara. Anyways, the color is Midnight Black, and the brush is really unique. That's what it looks like. It just has tiny, tiny bristles, and it actually worked really well. This one, since it is a lengthening mascara, did do what it claimed to do. It lengthened my lashes and didn't make them too volumy, but this is something that I would wear on an everyday basis, something where I don't want too favoom lashes. Next is something quite unique. It's a hair perfume. and it's the scent Social Butterfly. I think that's the scent, and it's by T&M. This one smells like coconut. It smells really good. Chris doesn't actually like the scent of coconut, so I just wear this when he's not around, so I wear it for me. Yeah, it just smells really nice, and it doesn't dry your hair out or anything like that. Second to last is this La Fresh Acetone Free Nail Polish Remover. This was amazing. I wish that it wasn't just in wipes. Like if they had this in a bottle, that'd be fantastic. Well, they might have this in a bottle, I just haven't checked. But it smells like tangerines and oranges and just takes off your nail polish so well, and you can tell that it's not doing anything bad to your nails. It's awesome. On the back it says that it is cruelty free and natural ingredients. I don't know if all the ingredients are natural, but it kind of feels just like an oil, and I don't understand how it actually takes off your nail polish, but it does, and it works fantastic, and it smells great and leaves your cuticles even a little bit moisturized. It's awesome. Last but not least is something that I've raved about in other videos, and it is this Dermalogica Daily Microfoliant. It is a powder. I don't really want to show you guys, but it's a powder. Here's the top. So what you do is you put a little bit in your palm, put a little bit of water in there, and make a paste and scrub it all over your face, and it foams because the particles are actually like soap or like cleanser particles. So they dissolve once your face has already been scrubbed, and it foams up really nice, and it smells pretty nice. Yeah, it smells really nice, and it leaves your skin feeling so clean and not over exfoliated, which is what a lot of exfoliators can do for me. But yeah, I love this product, and I'm so glad that I've gotten 2 of these in 2 separate Glymm boxes. But it is kind of expensive, kind of really expensive, which is why I haven't stocked up on this like crazy, because I totally would if it was a little bit more affordable. But that's it for my best and worst of Glymm box, and I will see you in my next video. I apologize that short film that Chris and I were working on isn't up yet. He's just gotten some new editing software and trying to figure it out and stuff. So that will be up soon, I hope. Yeah, I will see you in my next video, and have a great first bit of November. Bye!